everybody, it's Tiffany from Totally-Tiffany, and I'm thrilled to be part of the Creative Scrapbooker Magazine blog this week, and we are going to be talking about how to get your craft supplies organized. There are two really important things to organizing your craft supplies. You need a great system and you need a great tool, and I've got both of those for you today. When you look at this picture, it looks amazing. This is a wall of organized craft supplies. Everything's in a container, everything has a label on it. What could be better than that, right? But this is not a picture of organized craft supplies. This is a picture of containerized craft supplies. And the problem with containerized craft supplies is they rely on your brain to A, remember what you have, and B, to remember where you put it. Well, it's better to have your craft supplies containerized and labeled than just have them piled up in a corner. It's not the best way to organize your craft supplies to actually get any crafting done, right? You need your craft supplies to be visible and accessible. And if you like to go to events, crafting events, crops, classes, weekend getaways, they also need to be portable. So when you're organizing your supplies, those are the things you want to target. Visibility, accessibility, portability. And I've got the solution for you. This is a scrap rack. The scrap rack is a metal base. It sits at this nice angle on your desktop. Like you can see, got this nice tilted angle for your desktop. And it works with the standard 3-ring spinders. That's the spine of a binder, a spinder. And they're connected with commercial grade hook and loop fabric, so they can be moved around on your scrap rack base unit, right? So I was talking a few minutes ago about the 4-section system and how valuable it is and how easy it is to find your supplies when you're organized that way. And let me show you how the 4-section system looks and works. First section is alphabets and numbers. So that's anything that's alphanumeric and not theme specific. Anything that has to do with writing a title or a tag, anything that has to do with words, basically. So right here in the front, I've got my Thinker's guides, and I don't know if you've ever used these or not, but they're a plastic guide so you can create words and titles in neat and interesting shape. They're made by We Are. It's a perfect tool to use with your thicker stickers. But look how small and narrow it is. If I just had this in a drawer or in a basket or I don't know, in my craft tote, I would probably A, forget that I have it, and when I was ready to find it, I probably wouldn't be able to find it buried. So it's got a standard 3-hole punch. I put it right here in the front section of my scrap rack. I'm going to see it, I'm going to use it. And then it doesn't matter what it is, as long as it's alphanumeric and not theme specific. So big letters, these are brads that are letters of the alphabet, stickers, unmounted stamps, stencils. It doesn't matter what it is, as long as it fits that category, it's going to go in that section of your 4-section system. And now when you need something to write a word, to build a tag or a title, you're going to be able to come to one place and see all of your stickers, stamps, stencils, any of those kind of things that you might want to work with. Fast and easy. Second section is the calendar year. Is themes and sentiments. So these are all the things that you craft about organized alphabetically. Baby, birthday, camping, travel, whatever it is, they're all going to be in this section together. When you want to make a birthday card or you're working on a birthday page, you're just going to go to that section and you're going to see all the different options that you have for creating that birthday thing. The third section is the calendar year, and this is all of your holiday and seasonal products grouped together. Valentine's Day, Christmas, Halloween. But again, the idea is when you sit down to work on a project, you are going to flip to that section and see everything that you've got. You don't have to rely on your brain to say, oh, you have Halloween stickers over in that drawer, and you have Halloween brads over here in this box, and you have Halloween buttons over here in, this other little tote or whatever, wherever you've got them. Everything is right here. So no matter what you're working on, you're going to see everything you've got. Anything that doesn't fit into one of the first 3 categories by alphabet, theme, or sentiment, or the calendar year is going to go into this last section. This is the rainbow section. This is where you're going to put everything grouped by color that doesn't fit into any of the categories in the beginning. So when you need to add a red brad, a green flower, a blue button, you're going to go to one place and you're going to see everything that you have that could possibly be used in that color group. One of the biggest advantages to using the ScrapRack in the 4-section system is that you know right away what you have. You don't have to rely on your brain. Do I have a red brad? Comes back, yes you do. Then you have to ask again, where is it? And if the response from your brain is somewhere in your craft room, but it'll be way faster to run to Michael's and buy more than it will be to find them in there, you know you've got a problem. Well, with the ScrapRack and the 4-section system, if you want something red or blue or green, you're just going to go to that section. You are going to give up the dig and search for the flip and find with the ScrapRack. And it is so easy. I'm going to show you really quickly how easy it is to actually get your supplies organized within the 4-section system. Right here I've got this box of goodies that was on the shelf of the great containerized wall that you saw earlier, right? I'm just going to go through this box, and as I come across these items, this is just alphabet sticker. I'm just going to add it right here. I've got another one just like it. That's interesting. I've got another one just like it, right? One of the beautiful things about using the ScrapRack system is that you can always see what you have. So when you have duplicates of things, you're going to see them. So instead of buying so many duplicates, you are going to know what you've got and not waste your money on duplicates. I'm getting my stickers hung up there. The other thing you might notice is I've got all these stickers that are about the same size together, right? Here's a little tip. When you're building a word, whether it's on a tag or a card or a scrapbook page or a mixed media project, you're always working within a defined size, right? If you're making a birthday card that's 6 inches across and you want to spell out happy birthday, you can't use 2-inch letters, right? Because it's not going to fit in that little space. You need to see your smaller letters. Well, when you keep your alphabets together by size, you're able to say, oh, I'm doing a 4th of July card. Oh, I can use the red letters and the blue letters because I have them both. They're right here. They're going to fit. Again, you're seeing everything. You're using it. Next up, I've got alphabet stamps and number stamps, and even those are going to fit in your ScrapRack. So if you have unmounted stamps and you're not using them, is it because you're not seeing them when it would be appropriate? Now as I flip through my alphabet section looking for different things, I'm going to see that I have those stamps. I'm going to remember that I have them, and hopefully I'm going to use them. Birthday border, I'm just going to go right to my birthday section. And as you'll notice, the ScrapRack pages come in all these different page configurations. So this is called the vertical 4, and it's designed to hold borders, right? Each of the ScrapRack pockets has a little plastic flap over the top of it, and that's going to help hold things in when you're traveling with things. But here's a birthday embossing folder, right? I'm just going to put it right here in my birthday section. If you've got things like embossing folders, again, are you using them? Are you remembering that you have them? If your birthday embossing folders are in that birthday section, you'd probably be able to find them. But you can see how easy it is to just go through. Here's some brads from Valentine's Day. Now imagine you have everything organized in your ScrapRack, and you buy something new, right? Right now, if you buy something new, what happens to it? Is it in a bag in the trunk of your car? Is it under your desk? Is it in the closet because you weren't sure where to put it? Well, when you're using the ScrapRack and the 4-section system, when you buy something new, so here's a bunch of Halloween embellishments, right? I know I can go right to the Halloween section of my ScrapRack, put them in a pocket, and now the very next time I'm scrapbooking, as I flip through, I'm going to see them and I'm going to be able to use them. You can see as I'm working through my box here, it doesn't matter what it is. I've got stickers and die cuts and dimensional stickers and rub-ons, right? So here's a big collection of Christmas rub-ons and some Christmas shopping bags for card making, which is another important thing. I'm just going to stuff those right in that pocket. They're visible, they're accessible, and I've got my card making things right in with my scrapbooking things. So you don't have to worry about keeping card making stuff separate from your scrapbooking supplies, right? Keep everything together in that theme, and then no matter what you're working on, you'll see the supplies that you have and you're far more likely to use them, right? You've invested a ton of money in those supplies, so you definitely want to use them.
All right, pink flowers, pink buttons. Right here in my red and pink section, I'm just gonna pop those into the pocket. Now, when I need something red or pink, I'm gonna flip to that section. I'm gonna see it. Coming up next, I've got some green tags, some blue tags, and some blue embellishments. Right to that blue section, this little bunch of tags. You can see how easy it is to just work through your box, pick whatever is in that pile of supplies, and put them away. So, quick review. Themes in section 1 is alphabets and numbers. Section 2 is themes and sentiments A to Z. Section 3 is the calendar year, and section 4 is the rainbow. So now when you're ready to work on something, a birthday card, you're going to go to your theme section and there's birthday. If you're making a Halloween card or a Halloween page, or maybe you are the treat mom for your kid's school and you want to make Halloween goodie bags, you can go right to the Halloween section and see everything that you have right there in one place, right? So now we've taken the supplies from this box that you have to dig through, put them into pocket pages so everything's organized, it's visible and it's accessible. What's the other thing that I needed to have? I need to have my supplies portable because I like to go to crafting events, right? Let's take a quick look at how to make your ScrapRack portable. Okay, so getting to a crop, class, weekend getaway, whatever it is, can be so miserable, it might dissuade you from even going, right? You have to figure out what you're going to take. You have to dig everything out. You have to pack everything up. You have to haul it there. You have to spread it all out and use it. And then you got to pack it all up. And then you got to bring it home and do it all over again, right? Well, with the ScrapRack, it is so much simpler than that. We've got the ScrapRack craft binder. And this is just a big oversized binder. It's got pen loops, tool loops, some pockets on the inside. This is a shoulder strap for it. And you can see right here in the middle, it's got this large section of hook fabric. And what is that for? If you're going to an event and you're going to work on your Christmas pictures, you're going to grab your Christmas section, you're going to grab your rainbow section. You can take up to 3 sections, just depending on how big they are. Put those into your craft binder, load up your tools, zip it up. You've got a large pocket on the front right here for your paper trimmer. And if you're going to a crafting event, an evening event especially, you are set. You have everything you need. And it just, how long did that take me? Seconds to pack everything up. And now when you get home, you're just going to reverse the process. Take that section out of your travel pack, out of your craft binder, put it right back where it was on your scrap rack. Boom. All your stuff is organized the same way at home, at the event, and back home again in just a couple of seconds, right? So a super simple way to go to an evening event or a couple of hours and have everything well organized. But you can also take your entire scrap rack with you if you're going to a longer event or you want to have more supplies with you. Well, let me show you how that's done. Okay, if you are someone who likes to take a lot of products with you when you go to a crafting event, the scrap rack is, there's no other way. There's just no other way. You're going to use something like this. So this is what we call our craft crate. It is one of those collapsible crates, so it folds flat, and we've wrapped it in the craft crate apron. And loading up for a crop is so simple. You're going to take your sections off your scrap rack. You're going to just stand them up in the tote. Now, I only have 4 sections on this scrap rack because it's a demo unit, so it's not very heavily loaded, right? A regular scrap rack is going to hold up to 7 of the 3 ring sections and hold considerably more stuff. If you get a chance to visit our website, you'll see there's a couple of images of double and triple scrap racks, because your scrap rack can be expanded simply by adding another base unit, linking them together, moving the wings to the outside. So it's really simple to build the system that's exactly what you need. The back is just held together with this little hinge, right? Got a little piece here. All of it is going to go right into your tote. The lid's going to go on your tote. If you're using our tote, you're going to load the pockets with all of your basic tools and supplies, and you're going to roll out the door to that crafting event. When you get to the event, you're just going to reverse the process. Put your scrap rack back together. Super simple. Again, you just line up the hinges and put your little crossbar through. I don't even have my glasses on. That's how simple it is, right? You're going to tilt it down. You're going to take your wings out. Now, here's the big benefit to using the craft crate, okay? Put my scrap rack back together. I'm going to take my sections out, load them back on. I've got my calendar year. I've got my themes and sentiment, my rainbow. And in just a few seconds, everything's organized the same way it was at home, right here at the crop. To make it even better, I'm going to put the lid on my crate, and I'm going to be able to set my scrap rack on top of the crate. Now I've got all my supplies sitting right next to me at chair height, so I can literally flip through everything, look down on my scrap rack, find exactly what I need. So I'm sure you can see the benefits, how easy it is to find what you're looking for in a scrap rack. But I want you to think about how easy it is to clean up when you're using a scrap rack and the 4-section system. If you have extra alphabet stickers, they're going to go in alphabet. If you have scraps of Christmas paper, they're going to go right in your Christmas section. If you have leftover cruise ship stickers, they're going to go into your travel section. It is so easy to create, even if you've just got a few minutes, right? All of us are guilty of going into Target and buying a birthday card because we didn't have time to create a card. Well, imagine just grabbing a card blank, right? Going to your birthday section, adding embellishments and a sentiment on the inside, because you can flip right to birthday. You can finish that card, throw it in an envelope, and be done in way less time than it would take you to go to Target and buy a card. So you're going to get more crafting done when you're organized in the 4-section system. It's going to be way less frustrating. You're going to be able to put new things away quickly and easily. You're going to be able to clean up after an event quickly and easily. And you're going to be able to travel with your supplies stress-free, right? So the 4-section system, alphabets and numbers, themes and sentiments A to Z, the calendar year, and the rainbow. And right below this video, there's a blog post with a bunch of links to more videos and printables. So if you want to get your supplies organized in that 4-section system, you can download one of those printables or watch that video for all the details on how to do that. So what I want to say to you today is it's time to give up the dig and search for the scrap rack flip and find so that you can enjoy your crafting more. Thanks so much for tuning in today. I look forward to talking to you again soon.